Hi, and welcome back to Blue's Garden. Got a lot going on this week. I am thinning some carrots. My garlic scapes are ready. Cut those, prepping them, getting ready to dehydrate them. I quick tour. Did another bit of Florida weave for another batch of tomatoes. And let's take a look at what we got going on. And these are the garlic scapes. Long neck garlic have this little shoot that curls around, and that's how you know it's ready to harvest. Garlic. And I've noticed that the garlic scapes are curling around. When the garlic is pretty close to mature, they are going to send out this scape. Hardneck garlic will send out this shoot that will curl around in a big curly Q, and at the very tip is a bulb. This round bulb is eventually what will flower and give you the garlic, and believe it or not, seeds. So those round curly Qs are what I'm harvesting. Now you can use this garlic as these garlic scapes as I make garlic pesto, and I actually chop them up and dehydrate them and then ground it into a powder. So I do garlic scape pesto and garlic scape dehydrated powder, garlic powder from these guys. I got a big harvest. It turns out to be almost 2 full pounds. Here they are. Almost 2 full pounds of these curlies. Now you cut off that pointy bulb at the end. You cut that off, and the rest of it is what you use for either garlic pesto or garlic scape powder. Heading out to the carrots now. I have 4 rows of some carrot, 2 rows of Danvers 126, and 2 rows of a rainbow carrot. I overseed, which means there's probably dozens and dozens of seeds within a couple of inches. And what I want to do at this point is thin them down to about 1 every inch, inch and a half, really. So I am pulling the tiniest of the ones out and just leaving them about 1 every inch to 2 inches. Inch to 2 inch spacing. That's what I'm doing with thinning the carrots. Many people do actually use carrot greens. I don't. This stuff all will end up in the in my compost. Next up is Florida weave. I did a bunch of Florida weave. This is actually the second batch I'm doing on this group of tomato, and it is a bunch of Rio and Mad Hatter. Mushroom basket and Rio tomatoes. These are large slicers types. So you're going to tie off to a post at one point. And you're basically, the basic goal of Florida weave is you're going to go around, back and forth, weave around the plant on one side, zigzag back and forth between plants, and then you're going to go around a pole at the end. So out and back, and front and back, and front and back. Go around a pole at the end. I sort of tie it off, go through a loop, and then go the opposite way on the next way back. So if you went in front, then go behind the next plant. Tie it off to the pole. And there you go. Last up is the Gardem Tour. Looking from above. It was a very windy day. So, quite a lot there. As you can see, a lot of wind was blowing. Let's get down and go through the actual garden itself. The yellow golden zucchini, is pollinated, and you can see the little golden zooks. These are black beauty zucchini, and you can see the little guys in there at the tip of the flower, and then you see the zucchini right below it. We also have eggplant, and there is a black beauty eggplant. coming along. That seems to have pollinated nicely and coming in. Beets, a lot of beet greens. I will probably thin those. Taking a look at the cherry tomato. I've got a bunch of different kinds. Yellow pear, red pear, sweetie, black cherry, white cherry tomato. Some Amish paste in there. I have the onion, the bunching onion, which I am waiting to go to seed, and then I will collect the seed from the Tokyo long white. And also a red-beard bunching onion. These are the peas in the background growing up. You can see some sweet peas, snow peas. And these are the red-beard bunching onion. And you can see the bulbing onion in the background and the garlics with the garlic scapes. Anyway, these are the garlic scapes. I will harvest them. That's actually in a different part of the video. And you can see the garlic is just starting to have a leaf or two that starts to die, which means it's about 3 weeks away from harvest. Looking at the peppers, I've got a bunch of habanero, different kinds, yellow, orange, red habanero, and some lemon aiji, those three at the end. And this is my raspberry, and then buried in the raspberry is actually some strawberry that actually did come back. You can barely see it there. That's the strawberry on the floor. Over here, we've got some potato growing. These are Yukon Gold, which are almost about 3 weeks, 4 weeks away from harvest. A bunch of herbs. Flowering on the mystery potato. I'm not sure which one these are. These were extra potato, seed potato that I lumped together in one 25-gallon. Adirondack red and blue in the back, and then Sarpo Una up front. And then these are the tomato that you saw earlier in the video, which I did a Florida weave for. These are my Roma tomato, baby Roma, regular Roma, and black Roma, so about 10 or so Roma tomato, and they're coming along nicely. These are my slicer beefsteak style larger tomatoes in the center. And then these are mushroom basket and brandywine yellows, and the carrots in that box. These were before thinning. I will have thinned these out. I think that was in the earlier part of the video when I thinned them. And then these three, 1, 2, 3, lemon boy with some marigold in there. And cucumber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cucumber in these 25-gallon grow bags. And they're coming along nicely, growing up nicely along the fence lines. So, and then there's some dill growing in with the cukes. Coming along nicely. Cucumber's doing well. Thank you a lot. Listen, in these days, YouTube is making videos really enhancing the importance of shorts. So these long format, anything with any kind of content whatsoever, other than a minute long, is being de-emphasized. So thanks if you've watched this far. I really appreciate it. Got a lot done this week. Like I said, thinned the carrots out. Got my garlic scapes cut. Dealt with some trellising up some tomato, picking out a ton of weeds, which is a constant battle. Every gardener every week does that. And then also, trellising up the tomato. I really appreciate it. Sorry. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.